Okay, so the builder who masters the mind masters the direction of their life. Visions begin as thoughts, and thoughts become construction. And you want to get this power into focus. Let's handle that. Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, mind. Builders know the mind is the first construction site. Let's get some deeper insight into what it is that you're trying to focus on this topic, okay? It's like a magnet, the way it just comes out. What is your thinking edge right now? Okay? So, when it comes to having confidence and really mastering your mind, especially during this cognitive war that's going on right now, spirituality is going to be your guide. You need to tap into your spiritual truths so that you can know what's what and who is who. Okay, that's what I got about that. And then let's get some more insight on what you need to do to focus into becoming a master builder of your mind. Stability. I open up to the journal prompts on the stability week. Okay? So what this is telling me is you need to be careful of what you're surrounding yourself around, with what you're looking at, what you're watching, the habits that you have, and intentionally surround yourself with people, motivational videos, audiobooks, music, art, etc. that is going to highlight stability through your confidence and spirituality. So align what you're watching and inputting into your senses with what grounds you spiritually. And when you do that, then you will trust what your mind sees and you won't get lost in the weeds. Okay? All right. So let's just make sure you do that and then reflect. Here are some 3 ways you can reflect and really dig deep to think, because you better think, baby. Think, baby. You better think, baby. Think, baby. Okay? So, confidence in the outer world begins with clarity in the inner world. And if you need clarity in the inner world, you can do that. That's when you can tap into some oracle card messages, some motivational messages, something that's going to get your spirit aligned. Builders train their mind to focus on the signal instead of the noise, okay? And when your thinking aligns with your vision, your path becomes easier to see. And here are 3 action steps that you can take to activate these things. Number 1, notice the dominant thought guiding your decisions today. Number 2, replace one limiting thought with a builder thought. And number 3, take one action that reflects the vision in your mind. Tuesday, day 2, spirituality, confidence, body. Okay, so your body is the instrument that carries your signal into the world, and you want to get this power into focus. Let's handle that, okay? Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, body. Your body carries your signal into the world. And for some reason, you've been a little bit out of focus with that truth. So let's dig into it and see what you need to do. Okay? That's a lot of cards. Okay. Close your eyes. It's from High Level Conversations. Take 3 slow breaths. Now introduce yourself as if you've already become the version of who you're working toward. Perfect. Okay? Because when we're manifesting, your body will let you know what you really believe and what your mind is saying faux, right? What your mind is saying no to. Your body will tense up. It won't believe you. It won't believe your thoughts. It won't believe your imagination. But when it does, you will get in a relaxed state. And so that's what this card is telling me, is you need to embody the state of the future dates. Okay? Embody the state of the future dates. This is the way you can open the gate. Okay? All right. And then let's just get some more insight on how to focus into confidence through your body. Okay? Intuition. Meditate. Again. Okay? So take 3 deep breaths. Embody the future state of what it is you're trying to become, and meditate. Meditate on these things. Meditate on the things which are lovely and pure and good, and that makes your heart soar. Okay? And here's some extra things that you can reflect on to really focus in onto the value of this knowing. And one is, confidence grows when your physical presence reflects discipline. And then 2, energy, posture, movement, and health all communicate your signal before words ever do. Builders honor the body as a vessel of purpose. Let that sink in. So, you are a vessel. You got to have that thing aligned with your body, spirit, and mind. Okay? And here are some action steps that you can take to really get into focus. These are the takeaways. Okay? 1, move your body intentionally today. 2, drink water and nourish the vessel that carries your vision. 3, stand and move with confident posture. That's it. That's how you can handle it. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all. Wednesday, day 3, spirituality, confidence, spirit. Okay, so builders understand something powerful. Confidence is strongest when it's connected to purpose, okay? And you want to get this power into focus. So let's handle that. Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, spirit. Builders align their work with purpose. Okay, builders align their work with purpose. And let's pull some cards on what you need to focus on so that you can align your work with purpose. What's your most useful scar? Okay, so what this is telling me is you have been through the works. You have definitely got a story to tell, probably books to write about your life. And some of those deepest scars, the ones that hurt the most, those are actually the most valuable. Okay? And so don't be afraid to share your truth. Because those are the things that have helped you to become you. The essence of who you truly are. The essence of why you're such a bright star. The essence of how you've started so low and have gone so far. Your scars are landmarks. You know, I was thinking the other day about the earth and Pangea. That's what I was thinking about. And when I was looking at the map, I was like, the land mass looks like a scar. Interesting. And then I really, really wanted to go deeper into the topic, but I didn't. So I'll let your mind wander and ponder on that. But sometimes we look at scars as something we want to hide, but really it may be the thing that's literally saving our lives. Because if we didn't have land to walk on, we would be a whole different type of people. I'll just say that, right? To only have water to live in and under and on in different type of ways, I'm sure we would figure it out because we're gods. Right? But just think about it. If the land we live on was a scar, how would that reform the way you look at scars? Okay? So that's something for you to think about. In having confidence around what you've been through and allowing that to strengthen your spirit and build your work with purpose. And then let's get some deeper insight. Self-love. I'm going to read this page because I opened right up to it. And I want to get closer. Get a little closer. Get closer. It's from my book. Highlight Your Intentions. An 8-week guided self-development journal. Self-love is the secret sauce to unlocking your spiritual mastery. As you begin to treat yourself better with forgiveness and unconditional love, your mind will then relax enough for you to receive pure, intuitive, and divine spiritual guidance. Begin focusing more on your overall mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional self-love. Research, practice, and test what you learn. Okay? So, love yourself and all your scars. Love yourself and all your wars. The ones you won and the ones that left you stunned. They all have significance. What rhymes with significance? That's different. Oh, different kind of does. Anyway, it leads you to your purpose. That's where I'm going with all of that. All right. So, reflect on these. With reflect on this talk, this truth that we're handling. With these points, Spirit reminds us that we are not building randomly. Okay, we are building with divine intelligence. When Spirit leads, confidence becomes calm and unshakable. Here are 3 action steps you can take to become unmistakable in your confidence when you're dealing with spirituality and spirit. Okay? 1, spend a few quiet moments connecting to your inner guidance. 2, ask yourself what spirit is building through you. And number 3, take one action that honors that purpose. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all. Thursday, spirituality, confidence, family. Okay, so builders do not rise alone. Every civilization is built through relationships, support, and shared growth. And you want to get this power into focus. Cool, let's handle that. Okay, today's focus is spirituality, confidence, and family. Builders grow stronger through community. Let's dig a little deeper into what you want to talk about in regards to getting focused in your spirituality, confidence, and family. How do you recover a conversation when it drops into a low frequency? You know, sometimes for me personally, I'm really picky about the groups that I allow myself to be in for an extended amount of time. Sometimes it's not as easy to really have that frequency protection as much as I want, right? Like, because I want to be involved in some family interactions. So I will take the time to place myself in environments where I will not, because I love someone or because I love different family members, right? And I care about them. And so I have to prepare myself for lower frequencies. Perfect example. I take a pen, pencil, colored pencils, crayon, notebook, scratch piece of paper, something to put these 2 together almost everywhere I go. Okay? And if it's not this, I've got something to sew in my purse. I'm not kidding. If it's not that, I have something to do with my hands that will keep me in a high vibration when I have to deal with low vibratory conversations. Seriously, okay? Because I can't go around trying to tell everybody what to say, what to watch, what to do, right? There's something called free will, and I do have to cohabitate. There's cohabitation, right? I have to live in this world with other people. So I can't always just be trying to dictate how the environment's going to be so that I can maintain my frequency. Okay? Truth. So I have to do what I need to do for me. And I'm going to say the same thing for you. Maybe you need to take something to write with everywhere you go so that you can doodle yourself into a higher frequency. Like, it's a great time for me to work out notes or different things. Like, this notebook has more words than art, but this notebook has more art in it. Like, you could see this is conversation art. Okay, when I'm in a group and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is coming from utensils that was in my purse. Okay. This is conversation art. This is happening so I can stay in frequency when I'm around other people. Okay, I'll show you one more. So these are the type of things that I do so that I'm not always trying to tell other people what to do. Oh, true. Okay. So, and I'm going to say the same thing to you. So maybe the way that you can be more confident in maintaining your spiritual consistency is to be involved, but have a compartmentalize your frequency when you're around other people. Okay, partition it. That's the word. Partition your frequency so that you have one drive that's partially focused and another drive that is fully focused still on what you need to do. You could be sketching out builder plans, sketching out next steps, sketching out, rehearsing, getting to train your mind on a protocol you just created. So you're not just relying on AI. Okay, you can be rehearsing, making sure you know what you've created on your own, even if it was vibe coded, while you're having a conversation with somebody else. Yes, you can do this at the same time, and we need to learn how to do it because we are going to evolve into the highest value of our HI, human intelligence, okay? Which means we need to be able to partition our intention, partition our attention and awareness. You got to have one ear in, one ear out, one eye in, one eye out, okay? And still be aware of everything that's happening simultaneously. Okay, that's my value for you. And here are some things you can reflect on to help you focus into this energy. One, confidence becomes stronger when it is practiced in community. So practice partitioning your focus. Have something to keep you in alignment while you're still kind of like listening and participating when the vibration is right, okay? And two, the way you show up for your family reflects the strength of your character, okay? And three, builders uplift the people around them. They don't always shoot them down. Now, we do have certain moments where we got to shoot the truth the way it needs to be shot, right? But it still should have a positive spin reflecting God. That's what it is, okay? That's the spirituality part of it. And here are 3 actions you can take to really solidify your focus into spirituality, confidence, and in your family. Number 1, encourage someone in your circle today. Number 2, express appreciation to a family member or loved one. Number 3, strengthen one relationship through presence and attention. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all. Friday, spirituality, confidence, business. Okay, so builders bring their spiritual alignment into the marketplace. Purpose and productivity can move together, and you want to get this power into focus. Let's handle that. Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, and business. Builders bring spiritual alignment into their work. Okay? They bring it into the work. All right. Let's dig a little bit deeper into what you want to talk about on this topic. What part of your intelligence isn't measured? Your spiritual intelligence. You are highly spiritually intelligent, and your work has not been reflecting that. Okay? So, what I hear is you need to build a map. You need to build a spiritual map. You know how there are cognitive maps? You need to create a spiritual map. Okay? Of your spiritual beliefs, of your spiritual protocols, of how you get around negativity. What question do you use to reroute negative thoughts? Okay? You have spiritual practices that help you to get around, out, and above negative situations. And you need to map those things so that you can be consistent and it can be reflected through your work. And I don't know if you can hear that. You know how your voice this map is going to help your voice carry. It's going to help carry. You need to take the map and put it into a book. Yes. Yes. You need a book, a spiritual map. Make a Bible. Make your own Bible, okay? That not only includes your practical protocols, but your spiritual protocols as well, okay? And allow yourself to be creative in this aspect. So imagine what it would be like to see the most creative version of yourself as a builder who brings spirituality into their business. And list 10 things you can do to be more creative. That will help you, okay? Here's some things you can reflect upon to help you really, really get a little bit more focused into this value. Okay? And number 1 is confidence in business. It grows through consistent action. Builders don't wait for perfect conditions. Truth. They build systems, offer value, and improve over time. Okay? And here are 3 action steps you can do to really rise in this value and get focused into becoming the builder that you want to be in spirituality with confidence in your business, okay? Number 1, create one piece of value for your audience or community. Number 2, improve one part of your workflow or business structure. And number 3, take one step toward your financial vision. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all. Saturday. Spirituality, confidence, rest. Okay, so builders know that rest is not weakness. Rest is restoration. And you want to get this power into focus. Let's handle that. Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, rest. Builders understand that rest restores power. Let's dig a little bit deeper into what you want to talk about on this topic, okay? What's your favorite part of your own mind? And what did it cost to earn? Ooh, what I get from this is, baby, you have earned your leisure. You've earned your leisure. You have. You have put in the work to be able to rest and have leisurely time, okay? And you actually need it so that your cognitive powers can get reboosted and realigned, okay? Take some time off. And intuition. Maybe go on a meditation retreat. I think that would be really, really good for you. Take some time to like intentionally meditate in a new environment, not where you normally go. Like you need to break away from your average daily flow. Okay? Somewhere where you can really get some rest. That's what I'm getting for you. And reflect. And here's some things to get you started in that reflection. Number one, confidence grows when we allow space for renewal. The mind becomes clearer, the spirit becomes lighter, the vision becomes stronger. Rest prepares builders for the next cycle of creation. Okay? And for the women out there, you need to rest during your period too. Okay? Like, seriously, that's one of our most powerful times to manifest. And if you're and to receive information and to get psychically in tune and aligned. And if you're not resting and you have an overwhelmed mind, it's really a wasted opportunity, and you're doing yourself and your God a disjustice. So take the time to rest. I literally have made sacrifices to build my life around having the ability to do so. Okay, like seriously, it was a sacrifice. Yeah, for a long time I haven't had the things that I had to make decisions where, I'll say it like this, I had to make decisions where I couldn't always have everything at my fingertips the way I wanted them to, so that I could really understand and magnetize true value and true wealth, right? Wealth is having the time and space to lay down and let my womb do what it needs to do during my period. If I have all the money in the world, but I can't lay down when I'm cramping and I'm flowing and I can't tune into the birds around me, am I really wealthy? Am I? And I'm going to reflect that back to you, right? You might have what you might call a dope bag that I personally don't care about, right? You might have that, the bag and the shoes and whatever else you might do, right? But if you don't have time to spend with your husband and your kids, to play, to go have getaways, are you really wealthy? That's what I want to. So, rest. And if your life is not built around a place where you have that wealth right now, build it. Build it. That's what I'm going to tell you. Build it. Start raising your standards for that lifestyle and build your life around that wealth. Okay? Here are 3 action steps you can take to activate yourself into this focus and value. Number 1, slow your pace and breathe deeply today. Number 2, spend time in something peaceful or creative. And number 3, allow your mind to reset. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all. Sunday. Spirituality, confidence, reflection. Okay, so reflection transforms experience into wisdom. Builders grow by observing their journey, and you want to get this power into focus. So let's handle that, okay? Today's focus is spirituality, confidence, reflection. Builders grow through observation, okay? You need to have this feedback loop so that you can know if what you're doing is being effective or not, okay? So let's dig into a high-level conversation around this to see what you want to talk about so you can get focused into this value. When do you feel most seen, and when do you feel missed, okay? You won't know either if you never take time to observe. You won't know either if you never take time to rest and reflect. So, and you won't know how to know what you need and to give yourself to align it to build your life around that either if you don't take time to rest and reflect, right? So when do you feel most seen and when do you feel missed? And why? Because sometimes you might feel seen because you're wearing bling blings and you're wearing it to be seen versus just because that's what's representing your natural shine, right? And then you have to determine what that means for you and if that's really the vibe you want to be in, okay? And then when you feel the most missed, why are you feeling missed? And is that something you really want anyway, right? Like, I've had complicated emotions around that word for a long time because personally, I feel like I always have everything I need. Even if it's not everything that I want, I know it's coming, right? But I have everything that I need because I'm abundant in nature. And so if there's something that I want to wear and it's not in my budget, I'm so abundant I can make it, right? Okay? So being missed or me missing someone for me is a state of lack. So I actually don't really associate missing anything. So I would reflect that back to you is if you're feeling missed, why are you feeling missed, right? Is it because you feel a void and do you need to fill that void yourself? You can dig deep and go down that path of thinking. I'm just sparking a thought and sparking a frame of frequency for you to align into, okay? You better think, baby. Stability. List any signs that your sixth sense noticed today as a message to help you manifest the most stable version of yourself. So this is confirmation to me about what I was just saying. Get stable in what it is that you desire for your life. Get stable into, maybe this needs to, it just doesn't even matter. It's about to come off anyway. This is my last recording. Get stable into how you want to vibrate in the world, right? And why you wear what you wear, why you do what you do, why what's true it is what it is to you, okay? Document these things and then get stable in those knowing and maybe see how you can move away from the energy of feeling missed or wanting to be missed because you have a void in your value. Ooh, truth. Okay? So here are some reflections for you to dig deeper into this truth. When we pause and we look back, patterns become visible. Okay? Success becomes lessons. Challenges become guidance. Reflection prepares builders for the next signal. So you really need to reflect. And after you rest, then you have space to be like, oh my gosh, what happened last week? How was I feeling? How did I react? How did I build? How can I improve, right? But you got to rest. You have to have a break so your system can reset, okay? And here are 3 action points to help you get focused into your spirituality when you're creating confidence through reflection. Number 1, reflect on one thing you learned this week. Number 2, identify one improvement next week. And number 3, express gratitude for the progress you've made. Remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all.